Let's look at how to create a pay template in Xero Payroll to save time and make pay runs more efficient. From your employee profile, click on the Pay Template tab. A pay template allows you to set up an employee's regular pay items once. This means you don't have to enter the same details for earnings, deductions, or superannuation every time you process payroll. Pay templates serve as a starting point, and you can make changes during a pay run if needed. Let's add an earnings rate. Earnings in Xero are the different types of pay the employee receives, like salary, overtime, bonuses, or allowances. Select the earnings rate from the drop-down. For this example, let's start with ordinary hours. Next, choose how you will pay the employee. By the earnings rate, a set hourly rate, or annual salary. The earnings rate works best when the pay rate is already set up in payroll settings. This is useful when all employees receive the same rate for a pay item. For example, if all employees earn the same hourly rate, you only need to enter the rate once. This also means you only need to update it once if the award changes. The hourly rate option requires you to enter the hours and rate for each pay run. Keep in mind, if you use this in the pay template, you'll need to update it if the employee's pay frequency changes. The annual salary option is best for salaried employees. Enter the total annual salary and the hours worked per week. Xero will use these details to calculate the employee's total pay. Next, you can add a deduction for regular items like union fees. Choose the calculation type. You can see the options are fixed amount, pre-tax percentage, or post-tax percentage. After you add the deduction, you can either enter an amount or leave it blank. A good rule of thumb is to fill in the amount if it's the same every pay run and leave it blank if it changes. Now, add a superannuation line, which is required for all employees unless they have an exemption. Xero automatically suggests the superannuation guarantee contribution and the statutory rate. We recommend keeping these settings so Xero can automatically apply future rate changes. If you have different award agreements, you can choose another calculation method, but you'll have to manually update it if legislation changes. Xero fills in the expense and liability accounts by default, but you can change these if you use a different chart of accounts. Once you ensure the payment frequency and payment date are correct, click OK. You can also add reimbursement lines to the template if needed. For a tidy template, consider leaving them out if they are not used regularly. You can always add a reimbursement item during the pay run. And that's it. Once you've completed your template, be sure to click Save.